We're getting things set up for you right here. It's a beautiful song. It's one of my favorite Teresa Bright songs. It's just so gorgeous. I mean, I know this is an oldie, but whoo, you know, when you look at the first sheet, you're like, I know these chords. And then you look at the second sheet and you're like, wait a minute. And then you look at the third sheet and you're like, ah! That's why we love Craig and Sarah. They're going to step us into something new. But family and friends, again, we'd like to officially welcome you to Ukulele Club of Hawaiʻi. Just a real quick history on this club. We started back in 2006. It was begun with Joe, Kristen, my husband, Brother Sam, who unfortunately cannot be here, but he is here with us in heart, spirit, all that good stuff. When he gets better, he'll be able to join in. But they thought, you know, they saw these ukulele clubs. There's like one in Santa Cruz that's massive, right? And then there's another one in Washington. They're called SUPA. I mean, and we saw all of these ukulele clubs opening up all around the world. And we thought to ourselves, wait a minute. The ukulele comes from Hawaii, but there is no standard club here. And so it was these three like-minded friends, and then they roped me in. And our very first meeting had 6 people in it. The 4 of us and Kristen's mom and dad. It was so sad. And so sorry, and we are so happy to see what it has grown into. Our email list is well over 1,000 subscribers. And I know that doesn't seem really big on the big scale, but most of our ukulele club events happen in person. We've never really added a video component until the pandemic. So we are so very grateful to have you here. We're grateful to have our friends visiting us from all around the world and all around the United States. Thank you so much for coming to our humble home of Kaneohe. And with no further ado, I would love to turn the stage over to these incredible players. I cannot wait to see what they're going to teach us and all that good stuff. So knuckle in, guys. Don't look at the sails around you. Don't listen to the crying babies. Pay attention, because you're going to get some good learning today, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together again for Craig and Sarah, Neal Chin, Brittni Paiva, your stars tonight.
Oh, thank you, guys. All right, enough wasting time. Let's get down to business. All right. The big 3 things of how to really enhance your sound. We talk about this all week. The big 3 things that we can do is, 1, we can play with the rhythm. Rhythm has the power to change the vibe of a song. It has power to enhance certain parts of the song, and even taking away sections, again, creates power. It creates movement. The second thing we're going to be doing today is taking a look at reharmonizing our normal chords. You know, when you see, you know, players like Benny Chong or you know, Herboto Jr. and Brian Tolentino, they're not usually just on the first 3 frets, right? As Brian likes to joke, you bought the whole fretboard. You might as well use it, right? Not just stay on the first 3 frets. So we're going to be doing a little introduction on how to change up the voicings of your chords. And the third thing that we can do to start enhancing our song very easily is start adding a little movement between those chords. And that could be just one little note that kind of hops around that can create so much incredible movement within that. So we're gonna try and jam pack this in, and here's my promise to you. Is everyone on the mailing list for Ukulele Club? Okay, so whatever we don't get to today, we're gonna film a little extra video for that arrangement, and Lina will email them, probably everyone, by next week, and so you'll get that full lesson, so that way we don't have to feel super pressured to try to fit everything in today. Is that fair? All right, so here we go. So I have a close-up on my hand so you don't get distracted by my lovely hair. But what we're gonna do a little warm-up together. What chord is this? G7. Let me hear G7. A little bit louder. A little bit faster. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. All right. We're going to talk about rhythm first. A lot of times when we see arrangements and we see the chord charts, a lot of times we see the same chord for a long time, yeah? And sometimes we want to do something to make it a little bit more interesting. The first thing we talked about was rhythm. What I want you to do is we're going to start doing triplets. Okay? And again, my retreat people, you gotta represent and you gotta do really good, all right? Now, triplet. Down, up, down, rest, rest, triplet, rest, rest, down, up, down, rest, rest, down, up, down, rest, rest, down, up, down. That's not bad. That's one triplet. What if I asked you to do 2 triplets in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, triplet, triplet, rest, rest, triplet. So pause right there. I see a lot of people doing this. Triplet, triplet, rest, rest, triplet, triplet. Is that very efficient looking? Not really, all right? So for the double triplet, we're going to do down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Triplet, triplet, rest, rest. 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 Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Not bad. Again, there's little things that we can focus on. I'm seeing this from a lot of people. Elvis strums like this, right? Does this look very efficient? Let's be lazier players. Let's be more efficient players. Hand out. Pretend there's a doorknob. Grab the doorknob. Look at it, like this, like this. The doorknob is not on the ceiling. So all right, twist the doorknob. Now this rotation, do you see how my forearm is like on a spit? We're gonna emulate this rotation, and all we need to do is go from here, down with the nail, up with the flesh, just like that. When Jake does his really fancy super Mach 5 strum, it's not like necessarily this gigantic strum, right? We have this really quick rotation. The telltale sign on this, you see the puka in the middle, the hole? If you see it between every strum like that, usually that means your strum is a little too big. If you want to do the fast strum, see how I'm kind of constantly hiding that hole? Not bad. Now again, I see a little bit of wrist breaking like this. We want this. All right, now let's go back to the triplet. This time we're gonna do 3 triplets in a row. Triplet, triplet, triplet. Wait. Oh no, only 2 triplets. Yeah. No, 2 triplets, and then we're gonna add a down. It's gonna sound like this. Triplet, triplet, down, rest. Triplet, triplet, down. G7, triplet, triplet, down. 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 Good. Now, the nuance behind this too. What, instead of having everything at that same level, that same volume, where it's just, it's kind of a lot, yeah? So let's have an emphasis on the first hit of each triplet. So it's gonna sound like this. Triplet, triplet, down. Triplet, triplet, down. Triplet, triplet, down. Again. 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 Okay, now, easy enough, right? So let's make it harder. This time, we're gonna add a little bit of movement on the left hand. Can everyone see my hand okay? All right, here's my G7. Add your pinky to the 3rd fret. Ooh, take it off. Add the pinky. Pinky off. Pinky down. Pinky off. Pinky down. Pinky off. Pinky down. Good. What about taking our ring finger off the A string? Add it back down. Take it off. Put it back down. Take it off. Put it back down. All right, we're gonna try this. With the G7, we're gonna have pinky, no pinky, no ring finger, add the ring finger. Again, pinky, no pinky, no ring finger, add the ring finger. You can also think of it as 3rd fret A string, drop to the 2nd fret, drop to the open A string, back to the 2nd. Not too bad? All right, let's add this in. No, we do 4 triplets, right? Yeah, Neal screwed me up. Okay.
Yeah, you.
Neal Chin, this guy. Okay, so every version of that, we're gonna do a triplet. So with the pinky, it's gonna be triplet, pinky off, triplet, ring finger off, triplet, ring finger back, triplet. So there is 4 triplets, Neal Chin.
Yeah, you.
So we're gonna do triplet, 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 triplet. We're gonna do triplet, 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 triplet. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Triplet, triplet, triplet. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Pinky off. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Pinky off. Rest, 2, 3, 4. 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 Not bad. Not bad. Now, is that tangible? Does that make sense? Is that something that we can go home and practice a little bit? Okay. Now, again, this is the easy way to lose calories. You know, when you're sitting at home, just strum really fast. So, in this song, what we're ending up doing for this kind of triplet action is we're emphasizing the turnaround. The turnaround is a fancy way of saying back to the beginning or back to the head. So, for example, we'll do the C. We'll talk about that walk down. G7, G7, and C. And see how much of a difference that makes. It's kind of not a punch in the face, but like a gentle, no, it's not that gentle. It's not that gentle. But it creates urgency. It creates, again, that emphasis on that movement. All right, what we're gonna do, everyone has their sheet music in front of them, right? All right, Lina. Oh, Lina. Hi, can you sing? Hi. And we're gonna go through the first verse, and Lina is gracious enough to sing with us.
Woo!
And what we're gonna do, you can either do for the rest of the chords leading up to that G7, you can either do 4 on the floor, which is 4 downs per measure, or you can do that, down, down, up, down, that like everyone plays, right? Like that's the go-to strum. All right.
We should be together in a little hula heaven over a silvery sea. So yeah, under a chord tree.
Nice. Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you. All right, now 20 more times. Now, again, whenever you have a singer, just like hula, you don't make it about yourself, right? You're gonna get the I. So that means when we have a singer, especially for like the turnaround and stuff, the hard part about playing fast is playing fast softly, right? So what I want us to try and do is we're gonna try that G7 walk down one more time, but we're gonna try to not only speed it up, but play it quieter. Okay, so we're gonna start off about this speed. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Nice. That was surprisingly really good. Most people, when they think, when they have to play fast, it's just you can't control it. So my random tip number 8 is gonna be when you practice at home, I want you to think about practicing softer than you normally would. It's really gonna build that control, that muscle memory, and finding the nuance. And again, in a big crowd like this, in a big mall, a beautiful mall like this, we need to play a little bit louder than we normally would because we want to hear ourselves, correct? But again, there's going to be a sweet spot on your ukulele. And typically when we jam with others, we're very loud and proud. So I challenge you to find your sweet spot with your instrument and what that really is. And again, it's hard because on stage, when Jake plays and he can reach, 1,000 people deep, but it's not because he's strumming that loud, right? It's because we're cheating. We're being amplified. That's the big thing. And he's actually playing really soft, but you can hear him a football field away because of that amplification. So don't feel like you try to emulate that by playing acoustically that loud. You're gonna pass that sweet spot on your ukulele, and I want to make sure you're always within that range. It's so much more beautiful, and not only that, but it's so much easier to play because you're not holding the instrument harder, you're not tensing up. Make sense? All right. Now, let's talk about that third measure for a second. C chord, 3 downs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super easy. And then we're gonna walk down to the 2nd fret to the A7. So let's try measures 3 and 4 together. Super, you guys got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Super easy. Any questions on that? Nah, easy. What's happening there is we are having a secondary melody line that we're adding on that A string. Now, how many low G players do we have in the audience? That went over. Now, the secret to a really good low G player, you'll notice this with the greats, Brian Tolentino, Herboto Jr., especially when they strum. The low G has a tendency to take over. So what I want you to experiment with, even as Neal would say, when he strums, he's actually being a little bit more gentle on the low G and then strengthening up the strum right after in order to really find that balance. It's not just, if you should hit all 4 at the same kind of hit, see how that low G's kind of, but again, it's being nuanced and delicate with it because again, we want to make sure it sounds like an ukulele and not a guitar missing 2 strings. And that's my biggest thing with the ukulele for low G, high G. is that for me, I grew up listening to a lot of the that kind of style. But then you get into like Ota-san, you get into these amazing soloists especially that utilize that low G as like a bass line, and all of a sudden the arrangements just take off. So there is a benefit for having both a high G and low G, and there's a store right up front that you can buy that second ukulele. But to me, really, it is a personal journey because you do treat the instrument differently, So again, when you have that low G, just be a little bit more gentle on it, be very nuanced, and it's gonna just ring. All right, let's go from. You want to teach the second? Go to the B section.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, my name is Neal Chin, and super stoked to be here with you folks today. I'm going to be teaching you folks the next part of the song, the B section. And this part, it gets real nice and colorful, and there's a lot of fun things we can do. You'll notice that after we finish singing the first verse, we're going to kind of mark our way down to the second section by playing this C7 chord. And it's kind of a nice way to lead the ear into that great F that we're going to start the next section with, which is the Days Would Be Lazy. Okay? Now, let me do this. There we go. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can play these chords. One thing that I always recommend is if you can keep the chords close together on the fretboard, not only is it a little bit easier to reach, but also it ends up making the chord sound a little bit more connected. So even when we play in first position like this, and we're on an F, and we play our F minor like this, for example, a little thing you can do is when you play F like this, you can add an extra finger down on that C. Okay? And I think it makes it a little bit easier and connects to the next chord really nicely. Yeah? So, we're going to have F. Why don't you put that pinky down too? And up to you. Up to you. You can play around with that. That's the fun part about music, yeah? They don't call it work music, they call it play music. So play with them, play with them. Okay? So you go over to an F minor. Hey, and check it out. You're right there on C already. And all of that's going to build tension. And we're going to do that same kind of walk where we go 1, 2, 3. You can move it back to A7. And that adds motion. It adds motion to the chords that sometimes might just stay still. Okay? So, if I kind of just push us a little bit here, we're going to go from F, right? And we would go maybe, again, if you want to do the down, down, up, up, down strum. Or if you want to do 4 on the floor, that's up to you, okay? But from our F, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, transition. And then we have that C. 2, 3, we walk to A7. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going because we got D7 here. Feel the tension build. Now, I don't know about you folks, but right here, once I stop right there, you kind of feel a little bit of tension. See, I see a couple people making faces in the back too, okay? And that's a good thing to use in music because what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to our G7 chord and you're gonna give one big down strum on the 1, okay? So if we're going 2, 3, coming in from the D7, 2, 3, here's G7, 2, 3, 4. We leave that space empty, and see, I see a lot of people already starting to strum the next measure, right? Where we add in those triplets. Right on, okay? So, I tell you what, can we take it from D7? Can we do it? Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2,
skies grew
2, 2. Here it is, you hit 2, 3, nice job.
Scratch. We'll go over in the video lesson thing, so we don't have to worry about scratching.
Yeah, absolutely. So Craig was mentioning here that, you notice that it says scratch triplets, right? We're going to put that in the video for you guys later on. Yeah, so expect that coming to you folks soon. Now, after that, we have one final verse of the song, and it's the same exact thing, right? We have that C. way of saying, hey, we're going to go somewhere. And in this case, again, we're going to go to the ending. Now, we wanted a little bit of spice is kind of nice in your food, and so we're going to add a little bit of spice at the end of the song here. Okay? So, if we go all the way to the ending, that A7 pushes us to a D7 chord. And this is in a little hula heaven. 1, 2, 3, 4. And absolutely, what a great tension chord if we go to F7. And now, we could go to F7. Many of us may know it like this, right? Sometimes with the pinky, sometimes without the pinky. Hey, and I tell you what, that works out great. It works out great. However, sounds pretty good. If we move the voice of the chord or use the same position, we just gotta, what? Oh, there we go, okay. And then we move them all the way up to the 5th fret like this. And there's your F7 again. It's the same chord, but in a different place on the ukulele. Everybody, can you go and play this F7 up on the 5th fret? Just hear what it sounds like. Okay, keep going. I'm gonna switch back. Listen to them blend together. Yeah? Nice, nice. You know, since we're all playing the same instrument, we're all playing the ukulele, I think it's really nice for us that if you see your friend playing down over here, right, like with an F7, that you play up here. And it's just gonna make that picture, so to say. Yeah, the picture of the chord a little bit bigger and a little bit wider. Okay? So, D7, right? We're gonna go 1, 2, purple, green, D7, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. Now, all the way up to F7. Nice. We're gonna have a vamp, like almost the start of a vamp. And you feel the tension again, folks. We feel that tension again. We want to go to C, absolutely. And so let's play with that. What we're going to do is we're going to go do a D7 and G7, but we're just going to get one big strum on each one. So it goes 1. If I'm going from the first D7, it goes G7 and D7, G7, and now we gotta do the walk up, guys. We gotta do the walk up, okay? So, you'll notice on your sheet there that you got a B flat, which is like, hey, wait, that sounds like the wrong chord. And that's building tension. Because all we're gonna do, same thing, we're gonna go B, you can scooch them over to, B flat, and then to B. And then after that, you can scooch them over one more time, and we have that C. Okay? Can we do that together? Everybody, go back to your B flat. Move them up. Oh, and C. Yeah? Okay, hold on, one more time, everybody. Here we go. B flat and strum. Up, strum. Up and strum. And you gotta have a cherry on top of the cake, right? You gotta have a cherry on top of your sundae. And that's gonna be this great C major 7 chord. And you can even join me like this. Okay. So, everybody, let's do the ending together. We're gonna have Lina girl sing with us too.
I'm singing. I'm here, brother.
Thank you. Okay, from D7 all the way in the ending. Here we go, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
In a little hula heaven.
1, 2, 2. Move them up. F7. Back down.
In a little hula heaven, living a dream.
Here it comes.
Of
D7.
Living a dream of love.
That one comes fast. And so we end together. And that's the trick. If you're in a jam session and you miss something, just make sure you end on the same chord at the end. It should sound pretty good. All right, all right.
From
Shall
the top?
we take it from the top, everybody? Woo! Hey, all right, all right, all right.
You ready? I think so. That was so good, brother. Man, I wish I had my ukulele. But they put me on singing duty tonight. Wow. Wow. Okay. Are you guys ready for a little hula heaven? If you're ready for a little hula heaven, let me hear you say yeah, yeah. Okay, they're ready, Neal.
I think so.
All right, let's do this.
Here we go. Ready. Head check. You did head check, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Here we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4.
We should be together.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, I see you. I see you.
In a little hula heaven over a silvery sea.
Oh, it's coming. Here we go.
So gay and free together.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
In a little hula heaven under a cold tree.
Beautiful. C7, push us to the bridge. F.
Days will be lazy and sweetly crazy till skies grew hazy above. Yeehaw. Then we'd
Yeah.
be all alone together.
2, 3, 4.
In a little hula heaven, living a dream of love.
2, 4, A7. Here's the ending.
In a little hula heaven.
F7.
In a little hula heaven. In a little hula heaven, living a dream of love.
You sound beautiful. You sound beautiful.
You know, yeah, so my two instructors are like, do them at speed. And then the other instructor goes, wait, I thought that was at speed. And the other one goes, no, that's way too slow. So when they figure out the lesson, we're going to go on. No. No, I have to tell you honestly, I actually know this song. I've sung this song many times in my life, but I have to hold the words because I have never sang it that slow before. And I'm holding out the note, but I forget the words because I'm like, little... Oh, under a... It was so slow. I mean, it's beautiful. You guys sound lovely. But can we challenge you to pick it up a little bit? Can? You guys got this, right? You guys can do that. Triplet, right? Okay, let's do it. We're going to put some pep on this bugger.
1, 2, 1.
We should be together
3, 4, 1, 2.
in a little hula heaven over a silvery sea.
There we go.
Yeah, so gay and free together
3, 4.
in a little hula heaven under that chord tree. Days will be lazy and sweetly crazy till skies grew hazy above. Yeehaw. And we'll be all alone together in a little hula heaven, living a dream of love. In a little hula heaven, yeah. In a little hula heaven, in a little hula heaven, living that dream of love. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Craig and Neal. Yeah, guys.
Lina girl,
Yeah. All right, can we get my ladies up here now? Is that cool?
So
Get my ladies?
I asked Sarah if she could do a song with Neal.
Yes, absolutely, please.
She's not gonna do
Neal, can I ask you about this song, brother? Can you share what you guys gonna jam for us?
We're gonna play one of the classics here, a song called Autumn Leaves.
Ladies and gentlemen, Neal Chin, Sarah Maisel Chee. Ladies and gentlemen, Neal Chin, Sarah Maisel Chee. Woohoo! And you know, they didn't practice that. They just know, they both generally know the song, and then they're just riffing. They're making that stuff up on the fly. It's amazing. I love it. We are so excited. We're going to get all 4 of our superstars on stage together to do a pure heart jam. That's beautiful. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to jam for us. Please put your hands together. Brittni Paiva, Neal Chin, Craig Chee, Sarah Maisel Chee, your instructors for Ukulele Club of Hawaiʻi.
We're gonna try to have some fun tonight. What is that? Oh, big ukulele. Oh, all right. You can play along. 4 chords. No, 3 chords. 3 chords. 1 is repeated. A chord. B minor 7, which means bar the 2nd fret. D chord. Back to A. And then it repeats. So A, B minor, or B minor 7. D, A, repeat. Maybe, I don't know.
So, don't watch me play. I'm playing baritone, but if you're playing baritone, watch me play.
The switch.
You're Connie Lina.
Living all my life in sin, and I don't know where I just missed it. Yeah, you got that.
Someone please call the chords to Craig.
Head over. Now that I can't wait no longer, living hard in pain and hunger. How can I get over? And I wanna know, yeah. Na, 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 na. How can I get over?
while Neal still has a kanalea in his hand, I figured we're gonna let Brittni and Neal do a few songs for us. Is that okay? Is that all right?
Yeah, please,
Is that all right?
please.
Is that all right? Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
So we're trying to figure out what chord or what key we play this song in, and we don't know. Also, this is for Craig. You can't do this on a high G.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Neal Chin, everyone. All right, this number, as you can tell, we've had lots of time to practice. So this song is called Body Surfing. one of the most fun songs to play on the uke. If you guys want to play along, feel free to. The chords are G minor. Oh, that's not G minor. That's G minor. F. E flat. And D7. Thank you, everyone. My name is Brittni Paiva. This is Neal Chin. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, how lucky we are, yeah? My gosh, the Peppers was flying on the stage. She was going so fast. It was like a hurricane. Once again, a very big hand for Brittni and Neal. Thank you, family. You spoil us. Oh my. Family and friends, we would normally do our prize giveaways first and then Hawaii Aloha. But we're going to Hawaii Aloha first and then do prizes. Is that okay? Yeah? Now for our retreat gang, they're like, what? We do this song at the end of every event, and it's a song that is typically done, wow, at the end of every major Hawaiian event. And we consider our Ukulele Club of Hawaiʻi a major Hawaiian event. So that's why we do it. If you're sitting next to somebody who is one of our Ukulele Club regulars, grab their music. If not, play in the key of G and do what Craig and Sarah taught you how to do. But listen, use your ear and listen for the chords as they change.
Now, I have one favor before we play the last song. For me, it's always been so important to share the love with the ukulele with the world, and we've been lucky enough to again travel the world and bring so much joy from this tiny little instrument. Can we do a big favor on the count of 3? Can I get your biggest aloha? And you can shaka, you can wave. We're gonna spread the word.
No gang signs.
All right, everyone, come center. All right, 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you guys.
Wow. How's this, Ukulele Club of Hawaiʻi members? What an evening, right? Please, another round of applause for Lina girl, Craig and Sarah, Neal Chin, and of course, Brittni Paiva. Awesome. What a treat, yeah? So in classic Ukulele Club of Hawaiʻi fashion, we're gonna finish with Hawaii Aloha. So everybody sing along in the key of G.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Yeehaw.